43 members of the United States Congress signed a letter addressed to President Joe Biden and Secretary of State Antony Blinken on Thursday requesting for the issuance of an 18-month designation of temporary protected status for Ethiopians fearing persecution in their country. The temporary protected status would mean that the United States would not return any person from Ethiopia that faces serious risk to their lives and freedom. The congressmen and women emphasized that the United States government was yet to issue the temporary protected status regarding Ethiopia despite the more than 18 months of long conflict that has seen sexual violence used as a weapon of war and close to 1 million people living in famine-like conditions. Stating concern that majority Black and African countries are rarely prioritized for the designation process. For more, Salome Tigrai reports.
43 members of the United States Congress issued a letter to President Joe Biden and Secretary of State Antony Blinken on Thursday, requesting the issuance of an 18-month designation of temporary protected status for Ethiopia. The temporary protected status would mean that the United States would not return any person from Ethiopia that faces serious risk to their lives and freedom. The congressmen and women emphasized that the United States government was yet to issue the temporary protected status to Ethiopians despite the more than 18 months long conflict in Ethiopia. The members of Congress noted that the war on Tigray had seen the use of sexual violence as a weapon of war, the destruction of infrastructure, and noted that more than 900,000 people in Tigray find themselves in famine-like conditions, saying Ethiopia was witnessing the worst drought in 40 years. The members said that the United States must not return anyone to such conditions and urged for the designation of the TPS for Ethiopia immediately. The members of Congress said that the designation of TPS for Ethiopia could help in creating stable conditions for families and communities. The letter also emphasized that it may have a deterrence effect by setting an example for the world on human rights, while aiding people and families in countries amidst conflict. While appreciating the work of the United States in designating TPS for Ukraine and Afghanistan, the members called on providing the same protection for the people in Ethiopia and expressed concern that majority Black and African countries usually fail to be designated despite clear concerns in their home nations.